extraordinary music.
What's going on, Masterclass family? This is your boy, Mr. Adams, and I am pleased to bring you the official Masterclass system. I released this over the weekend, but I wanted to make sure you all were very well aware on exactly how to use this system. This system is designed of three components. The first part of this Masterclass trading system is a scan sheet, what I like to call the discovery ledger. The second part is your execution letter. It's the sheet that you use to help you clearly identify the trades that you want to take and what prices you're going to get in and sell to make things clear and concise for you. The last sheet is the document sheet. So once you place a trade, whether it's a winner or a loser, you want to document the results of what happened, identify if it's a good trade, take some notes so that you can review every week. And if you incorporate this system into your personal process, it should make you more efficient, more effective, and a better trader, helping you hold yourself accountable to the type of trades you take. Okay, so the system begins first and foremost with your scan. In this package, I updated all of the recent scans. Okay, so here's the scan page along with the Masterclass watch list. You have the consolidation scans that's you can use at night or you can use before the market open. I use the consolidation scans to find a 5-to-1 setup if that's your thing. The whole key with the system is choosing the setups that you desire per your preference. Some are going to lean more towards swing trading. Others are going to like day trading. Some are going to like scalping. Whatever you desire, there's a scan for it. So if you're looking for 5-to-1s, the consolidation scans are going to be the best ones to help you to find a 5-to-1 trade, both for puts and calls. If you're more into swing trading, we have swing trades to find bullish setups for stocks that are going higher and swing trades for bearish setups, stocks that are going lower. And then we have the 5-minute intraday scans. The dual money flows are the scans that you run before the market open to help you identify anything that gaps up or gaps down in your favor for an ideal setup. And then the remaining scans, the gold, the double, and the 3-hour work week, those are scans that you allow to run throughout the day to find opportunities to scalp or to make quick day trades. So everything that I could possibly think through to find, I built a scan for. You just have to choose which scan and which setup you desire to perfect, and boom, everything should work for you if you work it accordingly. So let me just quickly go through the sheets so you know how to actually use them. So going back to the very first page, which is the discovery sheet. Everything is labeled for you in categories. First, you have your 5-to-1, you have your doubles, you have your 3-hour work week, and you have your swing. Okay. For your 5-to-1, the most important trade is those that are married, right? So you got married there. Next, you have some setups that are going to be engaged. If you don't recall what these setups are, you need to refer back to the book or look at some of the videos. Okay. For your doubles are typically gold middles and reversals. Your 3-hour work weeks, those are your 25-cent trades where it's typically going to be either a pullback to a VWAP or something like that for calls, or a pullback into the 20-day moving average. For puts, this is on a 5-minute chart, or the gold and married setup. Once again, you have to refer back to the book to get clarity on the setup. And then you have your swing trade. You can have a swing trade pattern that's technical, such as a triangle or wedge, or a moving average, where stock closed over the 50, over the 200, and is something significant. And I was kind enough to give you guys brief descriptions at the top here to help you identify what the ideal opportunity for each category is, whether it's 5 to 1, double, 3 hour work week, or the swing, just to make life easier for you. Once again, refer to the guide for greater clarity. Underneath here, I put the catalyst. So let's say if you see something that's a gold merit and you see that there is some good earnings news, then that trade may take priority over another gold merit. Or let's say you see something that's a gold engaged and it's about to break out of a triangle on the daily chart. That's significant. Or let's say you see something that's married and there's a ton of options activity. The PC ratio for options is 0.05, meaning a lot of people are buying calls. You have a call ready ratio of 10 and a put ratio of 1. You know, you can notate that so you can categorize which stock you want to give more priority to, and you can do that for each individual setup. Now, to the right here, when you see something that really looks good and you believe it can go higher in the future, then you just notate it here on the stocks to watch throughout the week. And what you want to do with this discovery ledger is you want to put the date on it. And if you have one for every day, you can quickly refer to your stocks to watch throughout the week so you can stay connected with something you believe to have tremendous potential so you don't miss it. So this page allows us to constrain, if you will, or just be a bit more concise with the opportunities that we find. So just to give you a quick example, let's say I have my scanner pulled up, and let's say this top one here, my left, is my doji scans, right? So I find all dojis. So I'm looking for something on my doji here, work week trade, right? So let's see, this is the daily chart. It's showing me that I have a doji there. I look on the minute and I can see, okay, this stock appears to be somewhat married. If I go to next stock, I can see if it's married. That's not quite married on both. Let's see, BB, that's not quite married, not something that I would look for. Just scanning through, looking for something that's ideal, that meets my criteria. And so far, only one thing that meets my married criteria was AA, for example, right? So it allows you to be, once again, efficient and effective to determine exactly what you want to trade. I can see that PBR looks like it could be married to the downside, right? I'm just looking to see if something just sticks. Okay, perfect. Here's one right here, Snap. So Snap looks like it's a gold married and it could break out with these earnings. So I will simply go back to my document sheet, and under married here, I will write it in if I printed it out, or you can just type in Snap, for example. That's a little Snap, but don't worry about it. You get the idea, okay? So this same principle applies to all of the different strategies. So if I'm looking for something that's going to be a swing trade, go to my swing trades, and I just scroll down and see there's something that I like. Okay, so I see Grub. I see that Grub is in somewhat of a triangle, and it's holding a 50 that might break out. So I might go to my list. I might put Grub down, and I might make a quick note. Do a money flow. Let's say if it's pre-market. Got Twillo popping up. So Twillo is holding 10 on the daily. That looks good. And I have not a gold, but I seem to have a separated here between $42.36 and $42.96. So it looks like I can get a quick 3-hour work week move out of that because this appears to be forming a gold here. So I will go in and I will put that onto my sheet. For doubles, let's see what comes. Okay, let's say Toll Brothers. It fell yesterday. It looks like it's fallen to the regression channel along with the previous day's low. So there could possibly be a reversal when the market opens today, for example. It's the morning right now. So all of those opportunities that I found, I would simply go in and I would just put in the tickers where they go, and then I would dig a little deeper to see which one I want to actually trade. And that's when we come here to this Masterclass execution ledger. So what you do is you put in the date. If you're doing 100 to a million, you can just put in the number of trade that it is. You put in your gross capital, whether you have $500, $1 million, 3,800, whatever your number is. You kind of try to calculate what the commissions may cost for the trades you want to take, identify your net capital, and then put the amount here that you want to use for a swing trade. Okay, so let's say you have $500, right? We built a system here to the right to help you determine how to allocate your money. So it says if you have between $500 and let's say underneath 100,000, you want to do up to five trades with one half of your account. So if you have $500, you could do 5 trades on half of your account. What does that mean? $250, right? Which means you could do 5 trades of $50 each for $250. So here you might say, okay, if I buy one contract, I can only afford to buy 50 cents worth of contracts. Okay. If I buy 2 contracts, I can only afford to buy 25-cent contracts. You get the point? So you use this here to identify how much you can afford to spend on contracts based on the amount of capital that you have to invest so that you know that well in advance. Next, the opportunities that you find ideal, you put here. So if you believe Snap is going to be an ideal opportunity for you, you put Snap. If you like the swing trade that you've seen, you put the swing trade, grub. Next to the bottom, you come in and you identify where you're going to enter and exit. So let's say if you like Snap, and let's say you want to buy the 17 calls, 17C. My bad, not 17 calls. Let's say you want to enter when the price is at 17.05. That's your entry price. Let's say your target is 18. And let's say your Sprite, you want to buy the 17C strike. So now you know exactly at what price you want to get in, what price you want to get out. If you want to preset that order, you can preset the order, or you can just set an alert for it and wait for it to execute, and you place the trade. And that's what you do on the bottom. The income is for both 3-hour work week and doubles. So you have your 5-to-1s, your income, and your swings. This will help you be completely organized. Last but not least, after you place the trade, you use your document ledger. Let's say you place the trade on Snap, you put in a date, so it will be, let's say 5/1, for example. You put in the stock, you type in Snap. Was the trade good? Yes or no? Your entry, your exit, how much money you made, what was the percentage, what was the setup, and you type in your notes, and then you just review that at the during the weekend to tighten up your process. No one has a system like this. This system has taken me years to develop and think through. It's all through trial and error to determine what works. The only thing that you have to do now is choose your strategy and just perfect the system to maximize the opportunities. And it will certainly help you be successful if you follow the rules. I even put a reminder here for a rule of execution. Once again, you want to identify your entries and exits, max stop loss of 25%, and you want to move to break even when you make 20% profit. Well, most of the trades that we take, we start off profitable, and then if we hold on too long, they go negative. So most times if something doesn't work out, you should be breaking even, allowing you to keep majority of your capital with the exception of any commission dollars that you may lose. I'm very confident in this system. I just developed it, which means that I have to work it into my process as well. But I think that it will help you be a better business owner and make it easier for you to boss up and get to the levels that you ultimately desire to get. Because the issue that we had was having too many opportunities and not being able to consolidate the information and make good decisions quickly. And this allows us to do just that if you work it. Masterclass. Dominate.
SinBstyle.com